Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began on any neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Hey yo, to media.
Truth media radio.
To media.
Truth media radio.
This is Truth Radio on 103.9 FM, a new wave of radio listening in Sierra Leone. Stay
Well,
tuned.
me fancy anyway for do what you say no more hallelujah
Truth media.
to
Truth media.
media
Truth.
to
Truth.
truth
Yes, you. Truth
truth
media.
media
Join and Truth media.
truth media
Truth media.
truth media
Aha. Say unala we dey watch Truth media.
me watch
Unala
you
we dey listen to Truth media.
now listen June
Una listen to.
now listen
Unala we dey
to
listen to Truth media.
now listen to so media
No, Truth. You don't have the Truth there.
okay truth
Unala we dey listen to Truth media.
now listen to so media
Truth media.
Su dia. Very no bad. Nasa anybody Saluman. Yeah, they live for the people them for do any business for do some. Yeah, they live in the office. They no bad. Any business for do some. I do provide for us for make any students them. Anyway, for make or the confusion or the education, anybody for learner, anybody for prepare, any song if for the anybody.
Anytime we see you, where you go, you come. I must tell you, Cabo. Cabo, 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 Cabo. Anytime we see you, where you go, you come. We must tell you, Cabo. Cabo, Cabo. Cabo, Cabo. Anytime we see you, where you go, you come. We must tell you, Cabo. We ask you, Mama, what do you bring for we? Make you give me now. Indeed, Cabo Cabo. Kushe Saloon, welcome to another insightful edition of the Truth Evening Talk, your number one program where they make you think, laugh, and talk. Now, here we can get the gist and the big conversation
on issues that matter to young people. Truth Ivnin Tok, they come to his screen every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we get we on ER 103. Truth FM 103.9. And Seth, you go join the conversation on we live Facebook, Truth Media, and we YouTube channel. Me ready talk, na Kelfala Kagbu. Today, we get for can talk about another critical and also sensitive issue around young people. Something where they lead to success. Something where they lead to building networks. And today we topic now destiny drive. How young people go able to sustain strategic relationship. By mentioning the topic, you go know say this is something young people mostly miss out. How to be around the right people. How to be around the people that have the connect. And how to be around people where you go build strategic relationship. We go help you, or we go foster and also nurture your career path. Today, we get a guest we popularly known by a brand where everybody sabi for. He is not no less a person, but dictionary the boiner. And a man where, it in almost every sphere. And he has been a broadcaster, a journalist, and he did everywhere. He has been a public speaker and a debater. Person with on networking himself very well. He is almost a person with a household name now among young people. So he go introduce himself. Let's not talk much.
All right, so good evening, listeners and viewers, and I thank you for joining me today. And today discussion will get to a subject where I will make it clear and I say it is at the heart of every young saloon person. And if you're not a person who want to get a good future, or perhaps you want to get a strategic future, then just know say this is a strategic conversation for strategic relationship. Quick one before I come over to you, let's just make viewers and listeners understand saying, in this generation, talent is not enough. Your intelligence alone is not enough, and also your destiny of itself is being shaped by the strategic relationship them with you find yourself. So irrespective of your first class, your second class, your third class, your masters, your double masters, your double degree, or whatever pedigree where you don't actually attain in life, your qualifications will not suffice. You need strategic relationship. So it doesn't matter the amount of people you walk around, you need quality people. Yeah. So that's just me into
dictionary.
Yes.
Lady. So already the man no need for introducing himself further. You don't see the great enthusiasm he get, and he has sparked up, something enticing for young people. Una get for learn a lot, So not forget say this you get we on Truth FM 103.1, and Seth you go send a short code, you go send a text message to the short code 239, and also you go drop your comment now with Facebook, Truth Media. Join the conversation, and welcome once again, Dictionary the Boiner. So as I mentioned the topic, destiny drive, how young people go able sustain strategic relationship. First of all, let me explain terms. What is a strategic relationship? How is it different from other forms of relationships?
All right. So whilst coming up in school, they can get for we say you get different type of relationship. And so with the primary, you get spiritual relationship, you get physical relationship, you get emotional relationship. We the Gen Zs them literally and they don't imbibe and they don't disturb so many of we. But in this era, there is a thing called strategic relationship. Strategic relationship is a purposeful connection. We're very intentional. Now, one way you know the wake one morning, nobody get her. Now, one way you know the big forgetter. Now, one way you need for chase after pussy forgetter. Now, one way you don't need for bootlick, for beginning to say, that boy, what's happening now? That is not the type of strategic relationship. Strategic relationship, now, one way come with vision. It comes with opportunity. It comes with mindset, accessibility, and credibility. No mistake strategic relationship with friendship. No mistake with that vibe. Not mistaken with that convenient whiners. You too convenient with this thing here. So now a relationship whiners, they come up if you don't condom. So most people understand that. So strategic relationship now one way purpose driven and if it be destiny aligned. So that is why one of the mentors, the winner Miles Monroe, he lets now say mentors are ladder to the top. It doesn't matter how talented you are. You need someone who's ahead, who will actually before spearhead you and guide you now things to go on. So I'm going to say this, and I will always continue to say that a strategic relationship now with person where impresses now your life, they draw you more closer to the person you want to become. Take for instance a truth media now, Lamrana gets over a decade or more experience in journalism. So in case you want mirror or want get a career in journalism within truth media, who do you exemplify? Now Lamrana, because he doesn't stand the test of time.
Yeah.
He has been battered, he has been shattered, but he still holds forth. So when you develop strategic relationship with someone like Lamrana, it actually bridge more relationship and doors for you. There's nothing like vibe. You don't bring vibe with Toram. You don't bring that. Good morning, sir. How are you, sir? There are people who have that strategic relationship. We don't even get that. Good afternoon. How are you? They don't call me. We don't talk. When you see them call you once in a while.
Yeah.
Dictionary, I've got a project for you. Dictionary, I've got a mentorship session with you. Pam, we're done. Begin to put status, hype them. You don't do that. So when we understand this particular one, also, it a guide we as younger people for no say strategic relationship, not intentional relationship.
So dictionary, you don't talk about strategic relationship way now one according to you a purpose driven and a mostly transactional, if I could say, where something come up, rush up to person and you are done. No, nothing like personal. How strategic relationship the help build, professional career or growth.
All right. So I'll thank you very much for that question. So there's a formula I developed. I'm a philosopher, despite I can be very objective in my conversation. But let me sound more philosophical today. So as per the conversation, there is a formula what actually puts together before I call them the destiny drive formula. So towards that destiny drive formula, the D, the R, the I, the V, and the E get different meaning. You ask me for the how. So now take for instance the D in drive. The D in drive means you for demonstrate value. In the demonstration of value means you for bring ideas, you for bring skill. If you get something for put to the table, like what he asks with girlfriend and say, what can you bring to the table? If you want to have a strategic relationship, the first how you must be demonstrate. If you demonstrate value, you forget that level of intelligence. If you earn your place, you just wake up one morning and say, Laman is my mentor, or Bill Gates is my mentor, Elon Musk is my mentor. Do you have something that resonates to them? So the R stands for respect boundaries. It doesn't matter when you say this person that you mentor, don't become over familiar. Our generation, they confuse closeness with over familiarity. So man, just because it gets close relationship with Lamran and Aya, me say if I begin to take and they call anyhow.
So in other words, you go able to build strategic relationship even with person where you get personal boundaries with.
Of course, you can.
Okay.
And boundaries are something where we generation able to understand up to now yet. You understand? So don't become too over familiar. Over familiarizing the breed compromise. Then they affect we. Away from the R, the next one is called I. I is called invest in consistency. I think down the line of regeneration now, most people don't for keep in touch on how for ask relevant question. So man, when it comes to strategic relation, a big no more. Hey, that boy body down, no, that boy what's in the happen, no. Don't do that.
Saying I get Imanu.
No, you understand?
Yeah.
Nami G, nami that. Don't do that. If you are to congratulate these people, it's on strategic time. Strategic relationship demands strategic timing altogether. Away from the I, the next is called V. The V stands for verify your integrity. Be reliable. So a man literally able for walk up to him promise. Let's say for instance, if I don't set a time, say I get my own agenda. In journalism, it's going to call agenda setting. Yeah. So let's say for instance, I don't put across say these are my goals. This is my to-do list for today. I have to keep track on this person. You have to be consistent. Greatness cannot come overnight. You understand? Take for instance, I'll go use the world of football. Ronaldo and Messi, I regard them as the GOATs, both of them, because of their consistency for over 2 decades into football. Not for once have they ever dropped down. The same comes to strategic relationship also. And the last one is called the E. Engage in mutual benefit. I think this is where the problem lies. So Monday, in order to say, I still use Lamran as a case study. Lamran are in prime right now.
Yeah.
10 years from now, Lamwana will not be in his prime. Take for instance, Umar Fofana. Decades back, 2-3 decades back, for source of we want confirm information, Umar Fofana first we ask for.
Yeah.
But nowadays, for you get for listen to thought-provoking conversation, you have to listen to the people like Lamwana, the Fabian Will, the Melvin Tijan Mantari. So these are people, they are in their prime. 20 years from now, 10 years from now, Lamwana will not own the space. He believe in it for us, the Gen Zs, who will never take over. So it tells you now, in this era of developing strategic relationship with them, we forget mutual belief. That simply means, say, the mutual benefits means, say, I give them, transactional, like you said, I give, how can I give them? Sometimes by my research, my articles that I write, I send it to them, proofread for me. So they will get from me, say, this, he can maximize his potential decade from now. Exactly. So if we use this derived formula, as younger people, I tell you, we go capacitate more relationship in the future to come.
So I want to ask you, dictionary, strategic relationship, is it about the so many big people as we then can say, you know, or is it about, as you say, purpose driven? Because sometimes you can know a lot of big people,
of course,
but there is nothing strategic in your relationship. Perhaps the personal boundaries are not drawn. You understand? So I want to let's distinguish for we personal boundaries. Now strategic relationship. Now we know too many people, or how is it really defined?
Okay.
Yeah.
So people get confused for let you save big man contacts on your phone, then we get strategic relationship on your phone.
Yeah.
I've got so many high profile contacts, from entertainment to sports to politics. These are people who there's a thing called, you know, so you get acquaintance.
Yeah.
You get friends, best friends, you get acquaintance. So not confuse acquaintance with strategic relationship.
Yeah.
By default of being journalists, we can get strategic relationship with politicians because they are sources.
Yeah.
You know, you get 3 sources in journalism. You get the people, you get those in power, you get experts, you can get CSOs and all. Yeah. But in this case, the borderline is the thing. So there are 4 levels of strategic relationship. The first one is called the upward relationship. That upward relationship means say you get your mentors, the leaders, the elders. Then one that we call the big one, they fall within that category there. The second relationship is called the peer relationship, myself and you. You get collaborators, you get partners, you get fellow students, fellow journalists. These they fall into the second layer. The third one we call the downward relationship. Do you know even as now, this Gen Z, you get Generation Alpha, there are those in school where literally they mentor you.
Yeah.
Even among the peers, there are those in uni who they are ahead of.
Yeah.
There are those per age we are ahead of them. So these are called the downward relationship. And the last one is called external relationship. So this is a relationship where you get with people they are not interior. Yeah. By institutional, by network, by organization. Let's say for instance, you're working for Truth. I'm working for Slick TV.
Yeah.
I'm at Epic Radio. Someone's at Radio Democracy. So when you before underscore these 4 different type of relationship, you're really confused at all. So you're able to fit in some people into say this, I go fit into downward relationship. I can fit in this person into an upward relationship. I can fit in this person into a peer relationship. So when you understand some of these different dimensions, I tell you, Kelfala, you're the shoot person.
Yeah. So key terms in your definition of strategic relationship. One, if for be purpose driven. Secondly, if for be away from personal, there should be personal boundaries. Sure. There should not be personal boundaries. And so in all of this, how for sustain strategic relationship?
The question coming will make her laugh anyway. So let's put this quick understanding for younger people get to understand we listen to in a radio land. Most young people they confuse successful relationship to strategic people. And I'm seeing this generation say younger people they chase successful people and not strategic people. Someone can be successful but cannot be strategic. Someone is successful, it inspire you, but in success they get nothing for strategically put you ahead in life.
Yeah.
Away from that, someone don't confuse say you destiny helper will be a celebrity. Your destiny helper must be someone with over 500 million. Your destiny helper must be someone who will attain the highest academic level. We are confusing this entirety of how things are supposed to go. So sometimes the strategic people are those unnoticed. You cannot even detect them. Those who are Christians, then tell and say they get to call the spirit of discernment. You will decide say this person is good and this person is bad. But based on the question you asked me, how young people can sustain strategic relationships. The first one, there's a thing called entitlement mentality. Like use boyfriend and girlfriend scenario. Where woman don't reach that level, you don't marry that only for a while. Perhaps and then begin get some intercourse for 2-3 years. It will become entitled to you. Say me say you close, now me close. You host at the good day unnoticed. You understand that particular feeling there? Why as there is this ownership. The biggest mistake we make in the generation is that we are actually on the path of having entitlement mentality. When you get up, that's not the first red flag for no say you're not going nowhere. Entitlement mentality, it come at a very worst level where you don't get nothing for offer. People in their way, they don't get nothing for offer at all. They just get this mentality, say like, last, women you meet up, now me 2-3 grand must come out.
Yeah.
And if you don't hear, they take them personal. Even among we as young people, people don't know what they work like that. They think they will get money. Me, that's the biggest issue when they get outside. You're dressed nice, you smell nice. Somebody see you that bra. Now, in any beg you back, now 20,000 I want. You don't even know me financial capacity. You are begging me. So this entitlement mentality is a red flag. Second one, poor communication habit. There are people where don't mistake strategic people as if whiners, they can only text when they need. Don't text. That's rude. When you text person when you need them.
But also, as you say, that can be strategic. It can be transactional.
Transactional.
For instance, dictionary. If I need it for come on this show, yeah, we can get other conversations. I need it for come on this show. According to you, that is strategic. It is purpose driven.
That is why I said you don't confuse success and strategicness. So there are people where, I don't know if you understand, that make this understand. I mean poor communication habit. Why as I don't explain you the 4 layers of relationship.
Yeah.
Myself and you do within that peer relationship.
Yeah.
Not to download the relationship with it. So you can call and talk to me. I'm talking about those in the leader and the mentor level.
Okay.
Hope you understand it now.
Yeah.
So these are people, let's say for instance, I'm still using Lamrana. I message Lamrana only when I need money. I need to check on her. I need to ask her, I need to go. We say I message her. Boss Lama, I need 1 million. Lost it. Put yourself in that shoe. I only message you for that. How you feel?
Definitely, in that context, nothing or the way transactional. Waiting at the post with the give, waiting at benefit.
That's the thing.
I be talk about. For example, you talk about purpose driven. That's a key phrase we always take note of in a presentation. You talk about purpose driven. So now, if you reach out to Lamrana, you say Lamrana, I want to come here. I want to talk about this organization. That's a purpose-driven conversation. So each time I want to count on here, now the message Lamrana. So distinguish where person they beg you money in that capacity, they not purpose-driven, not transactional.
That is why the premise we put across is called poor communication habit.
Sure.
When you have mentors, once in a while, check on them.
Sure.
It's
that takes us again to personal building. In as much as you are building strategic communication, I think generally there should be a layer of personal stuff between you and that person, the way you get strategic communication.
So let's simplify this. This is sounding too academic. Let's simplify this. In your contact, there are people who get that. That's why I said the poor communication that they put within the umbrella of entitlement mentality.
Yeah.
So people feel they have been entitled to you, let me say, they get rights to you. And nobody owes you nothing.
Yeah.
Not even your parents. Did I one great person owe anybody? I know God. Beside that, nobody again. Away from that, brother. The next struggle where the mistake they make for sustained strategic relationship is called short-term thinking. You get young man in the way, they are thought all of what about the now. You know, journalism where the now, the how, the where, the when. So man, the only thought where he gets is all about the now. Like, this person is only needed now. Now, use a case scenario. Our CEO for Slick TV, I will not mention his name. He's a man who's very private. That's one of the few strategic people I have. So strategic people are one call away. These are people, I don't call them often. I don't talk to them often, like I say entirely again. Yeah. But whenever I reach out, not on an entitlement mentality basis, but when I call them, they come at me need. Even to God. People anyway, they have one thing they call God. They answer them. Somebody pass he fast 4 years. He fast 4 months, 3 months. before God come into the existence. So when you understand, say, when you not get this short thinking, you get foresight, you get long-term thinking, it will make the leaders on top, they take you more serious. And the last one, bro, is called emotional immaturity. Where I tell you, you see this generation, some of them don't know how to talk. We don't know how to speak. We don't even know how to text on WhatsApp. Me, when I meet up people who want to say they have attained level that I've not reached, I am careful of how I chat with them or message on WhatsApp. Let's say, for instance, I receive the contact of Umar Fofana. I don't say hi. If I find a new generation, I don't chat with myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand that constantly. You send to me hello, but you're telling me to ask you how are you.
And even in, on strategic social media platforms, people then just go hi, hello.
So you see, for what? So that comes with the emotional immaturity where they baffle with this generation. Yeah, especially for girls. Me, most of the masterclass them and most of the mentorship session I can get with some of the mentees them, I tell them know how to chat. There are people you first text, you first message, you turn off. Sure. And you message against it.
Sure.
You can't explain to message. You know the message person. You begin write down 5 pages.
So that takes us to the importance of communication skill in building strategic communication relationship. Very, very important. So what are the red flags where they destroy strategic relationship in terms of communication?
The questions you're asking me are quite very thought-provoking. I love that particular one day. So I think the first red flag, the money. The strongest relationship in this world, now relationship where they give you money, they give you network and opportunity. Ask the richest man in the world, they don't give you money.
Sure.
Dangote in Africa doesn't work with money. Ask Dangote. Dangote never put money in your hand. What did Dangote give you? It give you network, platform, and relationship. Hope you understand it. Yeah. So that mentality, why now some things say the strongest relationship now in phone or we get now in life that the person they get the highest amount of money. We generation don't confuse strategic relationship with all about money business. We don't get patient again, no. Now our generation today, people don't want to learn a skill. Me, it took me decades for that master me craft in public speaking and emceeing and writing. Bro, it is not overnight. Definitely. There were times the articles I wrote, the grammar that day so. I started posting on Facebook and I don't know like. I started sharing my articles, nobody cares. Over a decade. Even in poetry, in presenting, in producing. It took me time. So I'm not centering my relationship around say this person give me money. There are people who gives you direction. Yeah. There are people who gives you advice. Like I said in earlier, your mentor is not supposed to be your tormentor. Some man don't see mentor as a tormentor now. There comes in ego. Some man the moment they begin attain small pedigree, they want begin feel say he passed the Lamana, he passed the Umar Fofana. Lamana again koto. There are people who Lamana still they take advice from. The like of the Umar Fofana. Then Kevin Lewis. Then Hassan Aruni. These are people who don't go over 3 or 4 decades. Then Prezo Monk. These are people who take decade in the field where they take advice from, even to what impairs them. They take advice from them. So when they confuse strategic relationship, now they give money, now someone care for. This time bra. So there is bra, there is mentor. Some man a bra relationship he gets. That bra only come in for financially. So some man if you're not giving them finance, you get the good talk though. There are people where even among the peers, your advice as if some watch. You watch, give me if you give me. Yeah. So man, if money is not involved, he doesn't want to listen to anything. So it's called value for money relationship now. Yeah. And don't confuse strategic people. There are people they never give money. Definitely. So that this country that the people with the younger ones and now say we don't say people that now if like let's say for instance there are popular politicians who say stingy. I will not call them. Yeah. Let's say for instance this is an evening talk. Someone will tell you say our chief minister Sanga is stingy. Someone will say Yunkela is stingy. Someone will tell you say
I believe say that the reason why most mentorship need to go far.
Of course.
Because if David Senge don't be your mentor, always because he's the chief minister, the mentorship should be centered around money. It is focus about building that network. Because definitely when they are around David Senge, not to money, it is build for you that network. So I believe most mentorship they go down the drain because of that the money, because you know this person, you occupy this position, you assume that this person is rich, if they give you money, forgetting the networking, the connections in all of this at the end of the day.
Yes.
So that takes me to social media. We not go, social media very relevant in all of these conversations.
Sure.
So and social media over the years has been a tool where young people that they use. But come on, use social media, it don't blow. Now this some man don't reach. Now this some man don't fend. Lifetime relationship. So how young people learn for use social media for maintain strategic relationship.
Wow, that's a good one. Thank you very much for that. So what you understand, you can never sustain strategic relationship with a scattered life. You see, this generation disorganized bad. We are very disorganized and distracted. We jungle box everything. I hope you understand, brother.
Yeah.
Find a niche. Me, I know my God-given talent is on communication. Communication is a very big body. Yeah. Two things in communication. You can write, you can talk. When you master both, you are a communicator. Yeah. Me, I know that is my craft. That is where I'm good. Take dictionary into dancing, you can never find me there. You say dictionary into sports, into running, but I can talk. I can't play the football, but I can talk. So, the first thing first, stability, they attract destiny helper. You destiny helper also you go to church. So most people they confuse spirituality with physicality. Now person go to mosque, begin act jambawas, begin to pray, begin to do that. It doesn't come to that. So your character is more important than your certificate and your degree. There are people who left college, but I tell you, despite their first class, up till now cannot attain a quality job.
Yeah.
You understand? You see the social media, it make you, they break you. Now with generational we're content creator, it was never in existence. Now with generation now we get bloggers there now. Yeah. Now with generation now, we are journalists now. We are not even being asked for verified information. But people rely on bloggers than even the journalists are now. A comedic coconut age generation as we found ourselves. So all man season on social media is a one destination for actually get strategic relationship. That's a mistake. There are professional social media accounts like LinkedIn, Twitter, but Facebook and TikTok. Now our platform where people don't mistake say you cannot get the real people in these platforms. Hope you understand. Yeah. So to viewers and listeners out there, if you defend strategic relationship, purpose-driven aligned relationship, go LinkedIn. If you know you craft as a professional, go LinkedIn. If you want to live some Kosonko life, that one where just mashinka business, go TikTok or go on Instagram. But if you don't see, you want to forget like-minded people who are mentors, people who will shape your destiny, who will craft a nice pathway for you. I tell you, go on social on LinkedIn. That is why, let me localize it to Carolina here. If you observe the Nigerians, the Rwandese, these are people who pay so much attention in Ghanaians to LinkedIn. Yeah. To professional account. Some of them, people, I tell you, now I do less for them. I mean, go LinkedIn. Yeah, no, that's also bookman business. Forgetting, say, these are strategic platforms.
Exactly.
Away from that, telling us also, this generation now, don't mistake validation for reliability and authenticity. We are chasing clout in my Grizzly's voice. You understand? So they chase clout. So if you understand, say, strategic relation don't come by followership on social media. It's not about having 18K, 14K, 400K. Yeah. You video go viral. Me, I don't go viral not once or twice. But that does not quantify me impact towards my generation. Me, myself, I am a generator. I'm a generational generator. Where it generates my generation.
Okay, already, you know, representative of the name. So, the listeners, you get a very interesting conversation. The conversation get vibes and get so much energy from guests when a dictionary, the boiner. So we'll go for a short break and we'll come back. We will continue the conversation.
Feliz Navidad.
You know, say this Christmas celebration I get for sweets, Lifan gets one big surprise for all the loyal customers.
Wait, not to that Lifan Christmas bonanza where they see all over the place they talk about. I see them say where you buy any Lifan Okada for just 18,500 new leons, or them Lifan tricycle na any brand from Freetown to Kenema or Makeni. You they get one free raffle ticket for the grand row will go happen live inside January.
Yes, so one bike equals to one ticket. The more you buy, the more tickets and chance you get for win.
And the price them where I see them sweet, so you can win 5 brand new Lifan Okada, 10 higher TVs, 10 Kovacs generators, 10 higher refrigerators, and 10 higher freezers.
A total of 45 lucky winners going across the 3 branches. So make sure say you not left out at this promotion, yeah so.
Go now, na the nearest Lifan branch na either Freetown at 24 Main Motor Road Congo Cross, or Keneman at 65 Hanga Road, or Makeni at 24 Lontaro, or call the number 077 360 000 for buy you brand new Lifan motorbike for just 18,500 new leons, or you find Lifan tricycle and get ready for celebrate big this Christmas season.
Lifan Christmas Bonanza. Buy, win, and celebrate.
They make her do me homework. It's too slow.
I don't want to make you worry. Signature Connect don't come na salon. Signature Connect when a fiber internet and microwave coverage it gets did na salon now. And it come from make the internet problem done tapata. Signature Connect where they na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station don't come with package them. We go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package and sweeto, then get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office them and business place them. And set for corporate services them. You dey able use the internet for connect to CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances them where you get na you host or you office. Now forget to Signature Connect. Day for all man. Contact them na 072 568 290 or 033 233 620.
Soba Kaiba Bondu don't boss! Now you go able to talk Boku for small couple and still win Boku in them. Subscribe to the Soba Kaiba Bondu now. Just dial *500# for subscribe. Choose your bundle and talk Boku for small money. Yes, this is the cheapest voice bundle na salon today. The more you subscribe, the more chance you get for win. Brown new keke them, motorbike, generator, and solar light. Dial *500# and start for win.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. Don't forget say this na the Truth Evening Talk, where they come every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. And with me at the studio, we get Dictionary the Boyna. He is a man of, many titles. So we're not going to read all the titles. By the way he talk, you say he's a man of many titles. So we go continue the conversation. The conversation be there around social media, and Dictionary highlight the social media platform there. We will look out for job, we will look out for meeting strategic people. Say in Sierra Leone and in the UK, the way people that they use social media tools are different. For Salon, we focus more on Facebook and WhatsApp, and now TikTok back don't kind invade. But in countries like the UK, the US, or the West, people focus more on LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter. So we will continue the conversation. Dictionary. So our culture, the shape strategic communication, because definitely Salon, there is this bribe or the syndrome. That's the definition of, the definition of strategic relationship. We get a bribe, the gear, say, Brian, I'm a man on this and that too, in a definition. So our culture, the shape, strategic relationship.
On how culture is shape strategic relationship, I'll clearly put time to you saying, in a world where you don't be driven by network, I'll tell you the culture in Sierra Leone, the culture in Nigeria is different. So our world is not being shaped by what you know. It is being shaped by who you know and who trusts you and who can speak out for you in your absence. That's how our culture has actually shaped us. So if you observe now, there are some people, their names can never be mentioned in rooms. There are some people, the moment their names have been mentioned in rooms, they shut them down. Like El Fala, that's not it. Strategic relationship must not be confused as luck. Another luck. It's something where you therefore invest into your personality. It has to be intentionally built. It will take you time. There are people where you call and they pick you call. People don't know what they call. They may pick me call. But if you call them, they pick you call.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
There are people they will to the chat, they reply instantly. People read the chat, they then give message.
Yeah.
Our culture in Sierra Leone, the way we don't confirm now, is about who you know. Like I say in Sierra Leone, it's about who you know. So our generation must know that intentionality must be sustained. The world is a global village now. Globalization ain't wait for nobody. If you want, you become tech savvy. If you want, you know how to use AI. If you want, you know, so you BI or EI or CI. But the world will go before. You understand? So our culture has to accept, say, we have these things in mind. And this for actually, you know, say, younger people, especially Gen Zs and Generation Alphas, need for, say, the cultural setting on how salon be day before. That salon 20 years back to salon, it's not the same. No. We are far ahead. We have gone ahead. Now visibility. So I tell young people, post your works. That one they say me, I'm okay. And they do me work that see me. What I for you? In everything. That one, if you allow Guma Valley lucky pump, before we hear that thing. You understand? Eh? Yeah. So that memory of what I for you, they won't pass you. Make the move. But at the same time also, we find ourselves in a cultural setting in which, as a young person, this is not emotional at all. But when you are too smart, too intelligent, you face yourself around thing called toxicity.
Yeah.
One thing where don't they kill and then they doing cool down with potential as younger people, even with strategic relationship, because of the thing called toxicity. Family, the people they build now they play devil's advocate. Like I said, there are 4 layers in a relationship. There are these people also where they are this higher level, where now with strategic people we're still a serious competition. They are scared of our potential. So it is someone that they block you away. Someone they wait for help, they will not do it. But that in my voice of Pakaba. So strategic at the same time also, they can uplift you and they can delift you. And I tell myself as a Gen Z, there is this way I've capacitated myself. I've go, bro, before you fight opposition, go your capacity.
Yeah.
When you grow your capacity, you cannot be threatened by anything. Job comes, they don't come, you have grown your capacity. Like I said, character will open door for you more than certificate.
Sure.
So when you find yourself in any environment, any institution, make sure say you have mastered your art. Jobs nowadays, the jobs they evolve. Yeah. That is why if you observe the way AI they come, some job and some other for lost in job. Because 5 years ago they become irrelevant. But as journalists, as communication people, we are more relevant than ever.
Yeah.
Because people have to come and ask you. If journalism will work here, if no go to the other side. So I'm telling you this.
I remember one me lecturer tell me, see, he said communication now the only tool we therefore save everybody if we therefore go in the afterlife. So if you are not a communicator in this life, then you will not make it.
And in the same afterlife, there was this time we get to be sludge induction, where Umar Fofana told us, say, in heaven, now one great people will go left for need. They're not journalists then. Because we are the communicators then.
Yeah.
So God don't need nobody else. You don't need doctor. He just need communicators. Now when they tell me, they say, Papa God say for you say go to over under. Papa God say go to over under. So we are not people needed. But away from that, I'm telling all younger people, even as you capacitating yourself, get all the required skill. Because I tell you, bro, no get one source of income. As a journalist, be a writer, be a public speaker, be a consultant. Let you untap different side. Because jobs nowadays cannot secure you enough. Our jobs are insecure because you might lose it overnight. Then I wake up one morning and say, Kelfala, you're not relevant here, someone else we can replace with. So how far have you capacitated yourself that your next job will be a springboard for the next? So I tell people, capacitate yourself to the extent you cannot fear losing your job.
Yeah. So dictionary, we are still in this culture thing. You know, things say in a society where they live way. The society even they limit people from being into strategic relationship. For example, if chief minister comes here, you try for interact, they don't say bet, fosi. You are trying to build network with the person, then society don't define it, fosi. So what you go say to them people and they then kind word and they kind shades and they always thrown at na society.
So we find ourselves in a country where they call pulling down syndrome, PhD. Now the only degree where 8 out of 10 Salomon get. Salomon by nature, we get a PhD system in we. Man by nature, we're selfish. Everybody, you get this thing in you. I can do this better than Olainka. I can do this better than Kelfala. All one can put on top of me. That ego is part of every man. But I'm going to give out some practical things on how you can actually sail through. The first one is called emotional intelligence. Readers are leaders. Me, you see me, bro, I read.
Yeah.
Me, I read. Sometimes I don't sleep at night. There are 2 things I do. Reading, researching. I listen more and say less. So when you move from mastered emotional intelligence, it will put you ahead. Second one, listen more than speaking. You see this generation get bored. Why do they talk so much? Bro, you don't know nothing. You think you know?
And sometimes if someone listen, we listen, not for learn, now for can talk in point. So he's only waiting for you for your own point, and he also making point.
That comes to this thing I want to say. Some people listen to reply and they don't listen to understand.
Sure.
Sometimes keep quiet, bro. Sometimes be quiet. Quiet. When you find yourself around great people, strategic people, don't talk. Don't talk. Keep quiet. Our generation, we think we have arrived. We think we know it all. And that is not the case. We haven't done a pine. You get 3 phases in a man's life. The morning season, the afternoon, the evening. From 0 to 25. Now, era follow your land book as young man. Invest into your potential. Grow yourself. Put your hands into different skill sets. From 25 now to 50. Now that's time for make money. If you not take a light. Hustle. Don't take it light. And from 50 now to 75. This is the last stage now for you before mentor people. You don't invest, get all the different investments. So when you notice, it'll keep you away. And the third one, bro, it is called humility. Bro, it pays humility and teachability. People are not humble. There are some people you cannot correct them. When you correct them, the ego they come up. You can't take correction.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you go to call correction, you go to encourage somebody to kill your self-esteem. Don't mistake humility with poverty. Somebody humble, broke. Where they down? It is humble. So teachability, it doesn't matter how you have attained life. Make sure you get that one person who can correct you.
Yeah.
Whether you pastor, your imam, or you mentor, have someone who can speak onto your life. Say, Kelfala, come here. Kelfala, what you did is not correct. Kelfala, who said you go so? Bobo, what in elder ways you know what they see? Bobo told you this. So you need to forget that teachability. You forget that humility. Humility pays off. When you are humble, some of you make me still attract. We get grace. Me, I'm carrying grace. But even the grace what I carry, I'm still humble.
Yeah.
You message me on WhatsApp, irrespective of what I be, despite the brand and the protector, but I get to reply you. You engage people. The last one, bro, is called gossip. There's what they call Rikishi. You see Rikishi, and in all institution, in all place. Office politics is there. That more I will not say. But zero gossip, zero drama, zero entitlement mentality. It will take you far in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you know somebody don't owe you anything, it's important. And the final one, respect time. We generationally respect time. We are too careless. I mean not careless, so careless when it comes to time. So man, if you don't really get money, they can quick program. Journalists, if we go for program, money better already. But that is not how we have been trained. So respect time. I mean, most of the top professionals I've worked with, these are people who respect time. Because when you respect time, it is you know what you're after. You able to set clear goals. You get a mantra.
Dictionary allow only the I will ask you this question before we go for spotlight. Very important. A question I will ask you. So you don't think say because strategic relationship not there among peers, now they responsible for with the social menace with society they face right now? Because now you see most friendship, most peers, they are not strategic about their friendship. They are not intentional about their friendship. Their friendship about enjoyment, all of social, the downsides of social lives. They are not strategic. And I believe that one thing that is missing among young people.
You said that point where you say, is it show me your friend?
Yeah.
And I will tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Birds of the same feather flock together. That create parable until you will be small, will grab up, very important. If you are not a chiller, and your friend is a chiller, or your friends are chillers, 10 chance to 1, you'll be influenced.
Yeah.
So your strategic relationship, you have to be intentional about friendship. Me, I've reached that level now, I'm very that is why never get circle. Me, I've got a small circle of brothers. These are my circle. You see generation, go down the fall back at. Salon, as a young person, irrespective of who you be, get possibility to fall back. These are people who put an honor, you say, in case you fall back. And one of the biggest fallback I have is my boss. Beside most of my relationship, my boss for Slick TV. I won't call his name a name, because I know the way he don't play towards me. You understand? But even as this, why don't answer your question that he tell me, say, tell me, show me your paddy, how tall I be. Let me not actually misunderstand, say, you see this same, I'm playing the devil's advocate at the same time, bro. You see this same strategic relationship, do you know they can manipulate you? You can be manipulated also. So how can you detect, say, this person manipulates me? Some of these people, they are users. You get that, there are people where they say these are strategic, where they say, you're a cool guy, when they want to go after the girls, they use you.
Yeah.
Whilst at the same time, people can benefit back on the brand name, at the capital for that be back against the thing. So at the same time, despite you actually reaching out for strategic, be careful for them to manipulate you. I have had stories of friends where they actually serve strategic politicians in this country who could not help them. Most of them, I know they are watching us live online right now. You understand? They'll not be helped. So there are people, not boots like yourself. That's why I said entirely again. Be respectful when for a strategic relationship. Be specific with your request. What do you want? Me, I get a request form. If you come in for that mentor you, I give you 2-page form on why do you want me to mentor you, which ground, how often will we meet, online, in person. Because, to be honest, boy picking, girl picking mentorship, emotions must enter.
Yeah.
That never friend enter. You secret crush, they come in the veil of relationship, of mentorship. Be picking your feeling for you. By the time when I meet up when I begin bank.
Diction allow only to that feeling talk.
So you get
interesting conversation. So we'll take with spotlight and we'll come back, we'll round off the conversation.
Day in and day out, the quarry workers battle not just for the physical demands of their work, but the oppressive hate that pushes them to their limits.
Now the media will be big voice in the control. One young reporter don't begin change the story. Kawa, a big storyteller from Salon, where a love for journalism no starts in a big office, but now the same community streets them where he grow up. Eric in story them they come out from the life of ordinary people, the Makituma and them, where they feed in community, the young man the way they turn problem to solution, the voice the way they ever make headline. He work not for just bring breaking news, and for break barrier them. From radio program then a community station to online platform them, Eric don't build a name per truth, clear talk and courage. His style simple. They listen first, then they tell the story after. Now the media world, Eric they shine. He bold, he curious, and he ready for talk the truth. He don't represent Salon. They work with big international media institutions them, and he don't represent Salon well. Eric, now an African, now a Sierra Leonean, we know the shame. He grounded in what they do, and he sabi wetin they go on at the world.
Viewers and listeners, this na the Truth Evening Talk Wednesday, Truth Evening Talk Wednesday edition. So we'll go now with Facebook Live. Also, we see very interesting comments. This sponsor say LinkedIn is the most professional platform where you meet strategic and cooperative people who can change everything about you, including mindset fixation. This other person say interesting comment. If journalists are the people, do these sides of the conversation, if journalists are the people God needs, then what will you say about lawyers who will help God in judging people? Because we are highly needed in heaven than anyone. But I will take the pine tune. So I will leave you to the few one and you will make your comments on.
Yes, so my comments is this. it's very interesting, you know, and thanks very much to all those watching live online. And I believe, say, this is a message and not a mess to this age. And I one way up and say, generations to come will get for land from this. So my quick comment is this: as a young person, on how to maintain a relationship with peers, I think I left that out before we go for break. Yeah. Number one, avoid envy. There are people, when not everything I don't master. There are things I intentionally, I don't want to master it because I need someone who I could pay, who I could actually ask to help me with that particular area. You see this thing called envy? I am not saying such to happen in our generation because we all scatter first. We all scatter in the sense our hands are so expanded that our generation cannot be confused like the baby boomers, like the millennials and the centennials. I've got facts to that particular one day. Now we air that they enjoy everything that happens so now. Yeah. Secondly, let me celebrate each other. If Olainka or perhaps Stephen Thomas watching me live online now, Stephen gets for attain a certain height, I have to post you on my media. I have to push him a platform. Let me not see yourself as competitors. The third one, bro, there's what they call positive competition. Let me get a constructive feedback. Bro, if I don't go to I for tell you. Yeah. There's what they call petty. You call pettiness. It doesn't fit men. Anyway, petty, see my big. I don't know what call the word. But man, if you're not okay with someone, tell the person, say, bro, what you did, I'm not okay with that. You understand it? Yeah. That's how strategic our relationship has to be. And the final one, bro, let me share information together. If I have information for scholarship, I have this one going to make you generate income. Give the person. If I know, bro, your niche is writing about football, your niche is photography, your niche is graphic designing, your niche is about emceeing, your niche is about event planning, or your niche is advocacy. When I see opportunities, I have to connect you. I don't have to sit with it. Yeah. That's the biggest mistake the previous generation made. You understand? And I'm telling all younger people watching me live online, let me not be, although we are actually living our parents' dream, but for let me set the agenda for the future, we have to come together, work as a team, and grow together. Our peers, our future network. Bro, you see this cabal now, it's a government, the SLPP regime, all those we see in ministerial positions. These are people who actually had networks 10 years back. It's like when I come, if I'm going to any field now, I don't have interest of going to politics. If I'm going to PR, into the NGO world, there is a room for that call you, bro. I have to bring you on board. Because the future is now. When you create the future network, in the future, bro, you need strain. Because I never say this, that Nafisatu is good in storytelling. There's a project for her at UN. Nafisatu, I saw something for you, sister. Apply. I've already done the application. I've recommended you. Come into the system. That is how we have to help ourselves. Not to work for let me prove myself down. And I'm encouraging our generation. We are the ones who have been waiting for. Bro, we are the now, not the how. We are the now, bro.
So, interesting conversation, and we see the energy we spark up anytime we get dictionary, the boiner. Now, person like I describe as he knows everything. You know, mostly about young people. A person we jovial, a person we very helpful as well. So, dictionary, we go end the conversation for send the final words to young people when it comes to building strategic relationship. What do you recommend for young people? What are the final words for young people as to the round off?
All right, thank you very much, bro. So my final word, I scripted this before I came. I'm going to read it to those viewing online, and I'm enjoying the comments on Facebook. My final word is this: destiny is not a solo project. No, you want them to do it. We are who we are because of those around us. I am a sum total of different people's investment. The things I've had, the things I've seen, the things I've read, now make me Uda be so. It carries the same also. So you have to be very mindful of what you listen, what you watch, and what actually you for imbibe. If you know you want to become a carpenter, you TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook must only be programmed for carpenter. If you know you want to become a journalist, all thing about you that you feed on social media, bro, must be journalistic. If you know so you want to become a dancer, you want to become, well, a politician, or a diplomat, you have to be very disciplined on what you follow and who you talk to. Secondly, your ideas build your future. Nobody's poor. Salono poor, now we Saloma, now we poor. Do you know why? Because we have not maximized our thoughts. As a man thinketh, so is he. The third one, relationship, they open doors. Enough time for, reduce the time when they spend with girlfriend on Facebook or WhatsApp. Now I don't talk. For you, and you understand the hustle. So what you have to do as a young man now, reduce that girlfriend business. You as woman, reduce that boyfriend business. What you have to do, develop strategic relationship, go on the internet, learn how to maximize relationship and invest into them. The other one, young people must replace entitlement mentality with value. Nobody owes you anything. This dunya, not even your mother, your father owes you anything. What you have to do, if I am a writer, I have to go in more to master the art of writing. When I say $5,000, what you're going to pay me per piece, someone can pay me that. But you have not capacitated yourself for now. Write free, post on Facebook. Even if possibly plagiarize them, it's okay. Your work is going. But for now, grow your capacity. And the other one, bro, replace pride with humility. Bro, I tell you, pride goeth before the fall. If you know so you want to grow in life as a young man, put yourself down. But don't put yourself down and say, person, you begin to take it for granted. Get boundaries. Get your particular demarcation. Me, I built myself. You can't talk to me anyhow. Because when I work with confidence. Because I know what I carry. Mentally, spiritually, physically. I don't bow to nobody. Humility is important. And the other one, bro, replace inconsistency with discipline. Idleness. They say a devil's waiting, an idle man is waiting in the devil's workshop. Now lie. That workshop, they say they work so. Now work for the devil. Let pay you. So it is important, say, even if you mind idle, this is a train of thought. Go GPT, offer calls. It could help you. Go Coursera. Go on different platforms. You could capacitate yourself. Idleness cannot suffice in our generation. But when you are idle, you are still busy. And the final one, bro, invest in the right people. Don't just chat with everybody on Facebook, on WhatsApp. There are people you engage constructively. There are people who actually are archive and pin their chat. Because these are people who are my peers. I learn from them. Once in a while, I take them out. Not to girlfriend when you take out to. Take a copy man out when you say smart and intelligent past you. Not on dates. On strategic relationships. Say, bro, I want us to go out and go converse about ideas. Ideas rule the world. The richest man in this world, not by money, but by the ideas what they take. Elon Musk is becoming richer every day because of his ideas. Why are you poor? Why are you broke? Because you're not maximizing your ideas. And finally, bro, your destiny can accelerate faster more than your age. That is why some see I'm a Gen Z, but when you see me, I feel like a millennial. Do you know why? Because some of we have grown past our age. We have read books. We have watched videos. We have mentors. We are aggressive to become that which our parents never became. So I'm advising young men outside there. This is a train of thought. Let person watch you, he asks you age, he say, but man, I lie, you lie. You feel about 35. No, your mental capacity is 65. That's all I have to say for today.
Thank you very much, Dictionary Boyna. It has been not only an interesting conversation, we don't learn, and of course, Prophet Dictionary, I don't add this prophet to your name now. Prophet Dictionary, don't give you motivation. Don't uplift young people in spirit. Take note of everything we don't see and learn for build strategic relationship. Now here we go draw the curtain to the Wednesday edition of Truth Ivnin Tok with me, Kelfala Kagbu. We producers Nafisa Tolainka Dean as well as Alpha Jane Motolani, and plenty thank you to the DJ and plenty thank you to everybody within the technical team. So Tata.